Magandang gabi, MPBL fans! For the first time ever, we're live here at Batangas Province Events Center, where the stakes couldn't be higher. 7 teams have already punched their tickets to the division semi-finals, and only one spot remains. Tonight, it all comes down to this. Game 3 between Zamboanga and Batangas. Batangas drew first blood here at home in Game 1, but Zamboanga struck back with a fiery Game 2 win. Will Zamboanga pull off another upset and send Batangas home early? Or will the Ramasters continue to defend their turf and keep their deep playoff tradition alive? Buckle up, the crowd is loud, the energy is electric. This is the MPBL Playoffs at its finest.
Batangas looking to close out Zamboanga in a best-of-3 series.
Levy Hernandez, what a finish with the left hand. Set the foul, and yes, he will. Zamboanga lives to fight another day. Bigay kay Abdul. Strong finish.
But nakawala. Drop pass to Turco. Puts it in, was the foul.
Out to Kawilan. This could be big. JP Kawilan, ice in his veins.
Do-or-die games are nothing new for Batangas and Zamboanga. And in the MPBL, where everything is so fleeting and there's no sure thing, one more knockout game just adds another layer to this very, very exciting rivalry. We are at the Batangas Province Event Center for the first time dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino, and we have a huge crowd on hand as we are about to witness one explosive duel between Abdul Sawat and the rest of the Zamboanga Sikat Families Brand Sardines, the number 7 seed, all the way from the play-in round. They take on the battle-tested veterans of the Batangas City Tanduay Rum Masters, led by Levy Hernandez. Should be a good one here as Batangas takes on Zamboanga. It's all about sustaining the winning tradition para sa parehong kuponan. Magandang gabi mga kaliga, si Dav Tupas kasama si Andre Doremde. Syempre kasama din natin si Lyra Ponsalan. Magandang gabi sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube. We are also live on Solar Sports and pusup.com. Andre, what a matchup we are going to witness dito. No? Batangas winning Game 1. We covered that game. And Zamboanga making the right adjustments to take Game 2.
Yes, definitely, Sadelf. And in comparison, honestly, they've known each other ever since the MPBL started. If we're keeping count, Zamboanga's 2 against 1 in the playoffs. If we're counting back since 2018, 2019, and even 2022 last year. So what a great opportunity for both teams today to prove who's really the stronger team.
Yeah, and syempre, no, itong Zamboanga, they have dealt Batangas a few heartbreaks. No? Game 3 din, umabot ang kanilang mga previous matchups. No? Tingnan natin ang ating playoff bracket as we are now down to our last Game 3. And itong Quezon and Gensan, they've already set up a duel in the South Division semis. Binyan is waiting for the winner of this matchup. Sa North Division naman, Abra and Caloocan all set for battle. San Juan and then Pangasinan with that huge upset. Hesed Gabo with the winner a couple of days ago as Pangasinan, the Heatwaves, down the Nueva Ecija Rice Bangers, the number 2 seed. So big result there in Palayan City. And balikan natin itong Game 2, no? Itong equalizer para dito sa Zamboanga. Really controlled the game right from the get-go, unlike nung Game 1. And rebounding, that's where they really made an effort na makabalik sa sering to.
It was definitely a gritty match in comparison to the first game. Zamboanga really got back into their practice and really adjusted their schemes and really prepared for that game. And they really won that game with the grit and as we talked about rebounding. Another major difference there was the three-point shooting of Zamboanga. They were, even though their percentage wasn't that great, they made 8 3-pointers in comparison to Batangas, who only had 3 3-pointers that whole game.
Oo, syempre, no, importante na kahit sa mga larong to, no, when it gets very, very tight, a +5 in 3-point makes is already a huge difference if you're a team that is trying to survive in the series. And a key player for Zamboanga in game number 2, in that victory in game number 2, is Paeng Are. No, second game pa lang ni Paeng, and he already has made an impact. No, medyo matagal nilang inantay itong pagbabalik ni Paeng Are, but he has provided the spunk and the energy and also some firepower that is badly needed para sa koponan ni Coach Bong Ramos and Coach Egay Macaraya.
Yes, you mentioned that it's only his second game. And it wasn't really an ideal first game that he had returning to the MPBL. But definitely on that second game, talagang bumawi si Paeng Are. Nakita natin talaga na parang nakapag-adjust na siya sa style of play in comparison to the NCAA. And that second game, much more improvement. He scored 13 points, 50% from the field.
Oo, maganda yung binigay niyang minuto. And then, syempre, mahirap din talaga na pagpasok mo, playoff game ka agad. No? Sa kabilang panig naman, Joshua Toralba was already instrumental in game number 1, and in game 2 he started out very, very well with that 15 points in the first half. Josh Toralba was actually, did very well, Andre. No, ang kaso he wasn't a factor in the second half.
Yeah, that first half from Josh Toralba was really explosive. He scored, as you've mentioned, 15 points in that first half, but everyone knows, as you know, Josh Robb is a very, very streaky scorer. So Batangas definitely needs a lot more from him if they want to win this do-or-die game. As you mentioned, in that game 1, he already contributed a lot in that win. But definitely in this game 2 and that loss, nakita talaga natin yung scoring prowess ni Josh Toralba.
Well, it's okay if he gets 19 points, but the rest, follow suit. No? Kung okay lang yun, kahit mag-struggle pa nga siya. No? He had 9 points in game 1. Pero panalo sila. 19 points. He had a big scoring night, pero natalo sila. So, mukhang hindi, kailangan reverse ang mangyari dito. No? And, you need everyone to step up, particularly in a do-or-die game. Diretso tayo sa ating player matchup. And we have two of the best shooters in the league in JP Cawilan and Levi Hernandez. JP came alive in game number 2 with a bunch of 3-pointers, but he was big time in the clutch. Ito si JP Cawilan. And syempre si Levi Hernandez, different type of scorer, can score in different ways. Pero si JP Cawilan, already one of the best 3-point shooters here in the league.
Yeah, definitely. JP Cawilan, one of the best shooters in the MPBL, and definitely in that game 1, they really needed the scoring that he could give in Zamboanga. Buti naman nung game 2, nakabawi siya, 17 points as you mentioned. On the other hand, Levi Hernandez does his job as usual. Very consistent from game 1 to game 2, averaging 17.7 points per game. So definitely what a great matchup we have here today of shooters.
So JP, he will continue to shoot. So he has been averaging 9.5 attempts in the first 2 games of the series. I don't see that number dropping here in this do-or-die game. Let's go to Richard Campos and let's begin this knockout game between Batangas City and Zamboanga.
YouTube channel, Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7 playoffs here at Batangas Provincial Sports Complex. Let's introduce first the starting lineup for Zamboanga Sikat Family's Brand Sardines. Playing center number 1, James Una. Guard number 2, Chino Mosqueda. Forward number 9, Alvin Capobres. Also at forward number 18, JP Cawilan. Shooting guard number 22, Arthur Calisay. The head coach, Bong Ramos. Assistant coaches, Ai Libornio, Ian Valdez, Louis Bautista, Melo Banwa, Jeff Cotera, Jose Pimentel, and Marvin Carrion. Team consultant, Egay Macaraya. Team managers, Ram Raham and Alvin Muño. Team governor, Omar Chua. Team honors, Tipi Cao and Congresswoman Kat Chua. And now, Alae, the inaugural season champions, your Batangas City Tanduay Ram Masters. At guard number 13, MJ De La Virgen. Small forward number 15, Don Ochea. Playing center number 26, John Ambuluto. Forward number 53, Sed Ablaza. And at two guard number 45, Kidlat Bala, Jong Baloria. Their head coach is Cholo Villanueva. His assistants are J.R. Aquino, Warren Capitan John Arenas, and Dino Enrile. Assistant team manager Gilbert Alea. Team manager Gina Lapanza. LGU partner is Mayor Marby Marino. Team owner Lucio Dan III.
The starting five here for Zamboanga: James Una, JP Cawilan, Alvin Capobres, Art Calisay, and Mosqueda, Chino Mosqueda. Sa kabila naman, Jong Baloria, Sed Ablaza, MJ De La Virgen, John Ambuluto making his return here, and Don Ochea. Our officiating crew will be led by Jovit Ocfemia, Edmar Avis, Alan Manzano, and Jay Castroverde, completing this team right here of officials para sa knockout game between Zamboanga and Batangas. Ball is up and we are underway at this beautiful venue right here in Batangas City. MJ De La Virgen. They go to Jong Baloria. That's a three for Jong.
And what a way to start to hype your home crowd with a three by one of the long-time players of Batangas in Jong Baloria.
Cawilan. Inside, Una loses the handle. He recovers, gives it up. Chino Mosquera, that's short. Ambuluto secures the rebound. Certainly, binibigyan nitong added size itong Batangas si John Ambuluto. Matagal din nakakalaro.
Oo. And definitely,
But he used that size not to their advantage.
nagamit niya sa maling paraan. Pero syempre, oo,
You know, this is the call earlier. This is the shot galing kay Jong Baloria for the game's first basket. Nakita natin immediately itong impact ni John Ambuluto. He is underrated yung pagbibigay niya ng pick dun.
oo. Para sa akin talaga, he's one of the best ball screen bigs in the league. Kaya talagang na-miss talaga nila yung presence ni John Ambuluto.
Una scores off that Capobres drive. De La Virgen leaves it to Ambo. And immediately makes an impact. John Ambuluto.
Ang ganda rin ng timing niya lagi sa pag-roll niya off that pick and roll. It's one of the best features of his game aside from his physicality.
And he has a nice touch in and around the basket as well. Layo na rin ang narating ng laro nito ni John Ambuluto. Started out with Parañaque a few years ago. Actually, in our first season, Gabat, that's a tough shot. Recovered by Capobres. Gabat for three. Got it! Very important here for Zamboanga to immediately take this crowd out of the game, Andre. Hype na hype ang mga tao dito ngayon sa Batangas.
Oo. Kakasimula pa ng laro, grabe na yung energy ng crowd.
Ochea with a layup off the feed from Sed Ablaza. Every blow by now is being punished.
Yeah. And you gotta like the start here from Batangas. They're really sharing the basketball. Talagang ganda ng chemistry ng Batangas to start off this game.
Here's Cawilan. He will not definitely shoot from there. Mosqueda shakes off the defense and finds Una underneath. Ambuluto peeling off. Na libre. Ito si James Una.
4 early quick points here for James Una. Definitely wanting to beat the scoring production he had in game 2 wherein he had only 6 points.
Ablaza makes his move, takes the jumper and sticks it in. (9-7), first 3 minutes ng ating laro. Both teams combining for 16 points. Aga ng mainit na simula ng parehong kupunan.
Oo.
Capobres will drive. Capobres with a runner off the glass. That doesn't work. Rebounding Amboluto. Remember, John Amboluto came in last season as well in the playoffs and had a handful of player of the game performances for Batangas in their way to the South Division finals kung saan natalo sila sa Quezon. So definitely no stranger to the big games, John Amboluto. Here's Chino Mosqueda, nakawala. Una, kick out. Gabat, 3, yes!
Regs, Gabat, 2 out of 2 to start this game from the 3-point line. They definitely need a lot more of those if they really want to win this series.
And again, De La Virgen beaten off the bounce. Took a gamble, and that set off the chain of events, Andre.
Yeah. And that's really, as we see here.
Ito yun eh, yung unang play doon was the Amboluto needed to help.
Yeah.
That is the 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
That very collapse in the defense there in the paint set up that free 3-point shot there by Gabat.
And that stroke is looking good at the moment para kay Reg Gabat. Chino Mosqueda susubok. No.
There's a lot of open threes that's been being given to Zamboanga so far in this game.
Well, Baloria was wide open.
He gets the ball.
Finally. And Jong attacks the closeout and draws the foul. A frenetic start here to this knockout game. And John Amboluto still feeling his way back into this, in the thick of things for Batangas. Pinalitan muna siya ni Mark Cruz. John Baloria. This is the first free throw. Really, really nice venue here. Ganda ng scoreboard. Bagong-bago. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 4.5 minutes gone by. We are tied at 10. And pinasok na si Paeng Are, who made a big impact in game number 2. Binabantayan siya ngayon ni Don Ochea.
And I think that was really the difference which made Zamboanga win that game. It's that both Paeng Are and JP Kauilan really played a great game. And in comparison to game 1, wherein they didn't really have a lot of contributions in the scoring department.
That's a flop on Capobres. And he has been teed up by referee Alan Manzano for faking a foul inside the paint. Assist of the game is brought to you, powered by 7for7 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Nice finish there from Don Ochea.
That's also one of the best traits of Don Ochea aside from his defensive prowess. Ang galing talaga pumosisyon netong si Don Ochea na every time yung other big niya may galaw, meron siyang reaction and lagi na sa tamang posisyon.
Mintis ang technical free throw galing kay Seda Blaza. 16 on the shot clock. Here's MJ De La Virgen. Finds Baloria, fade away, yes! Jong has got the stroke tonight. He's got 6 of Batangas' 12 points here in the first period.
You gotta love the aggressiveness on the offensive end there by Jong Baloria. Every chance he gets, kahit onting space lang, alam mong itatapon ni Jong Baloria. And this time around, to start of the game, nakuhulog yung mga jumpers niya, which is a very good sign here for Batangas.
Well, he has not been the same offensive threat in this series.
Definitely, but to start off this game, all of his jumpers have fallen, and that one time he attacked the rim, he got a foul of James Una there. So he's definitely loving the aggressiveness here by Jong Baloria to start off this game.
Una, binigay kay Are. 10 seconds of the shot clock. He will drive. Paeng misses the layup. Una with a left-handed scoop won't go. Nag-agawan ng dalawang nakaputi. Capobres will miss.
Wow. 3 misses there.
The pass intended to Cruz, tumama sa ilalim ng ring, nakuha ni Gabat, atake si Reg, hindi pumasok, rebound, Ablaza.
Grabe yung pace ng game na to, ang bilis masyado.
Ayaw mo nun, makakauwi tayo agad. 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Valoria, the step back 3. Misfires, rebound, Kawilan, quickly to Gabat. Pressure there from Ochea and De La Virgen. Paeng Are gustong tahiin ang depensa. There's a foul on Ced Ablaza. Ang tindi ng pace eh. They've only combined for three fouls so far.
Oo, grabe. Grabe yung pace, grabe yung defense.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Larry Punsalan.
Coach Egay Macaraya credited tamang puso, utak, and unified goals and visions as the secret behind Zamboanga's stunning upset in Game 2. Ibinahagi din niya that they simply went back to basics. Rebounds, energy, and effort, andun daw lahat, which made all the difference. And despite the big win, Coach Egay reminded his players to stay humble, acknowledging how far they've already come to reach this stage and face a powerhouse like Batangas. Pero sabi nga niya, ayaw pang umuwi ng mga bata sa probinsya because all those 6 months of hard work and sacrifice are not about to go to waste. They're locked in on going all the way. Back to you guys.
That's right. You know, this is a big week para sa kanila. All that hard work in the last few months coming down to this game at the moment.
Munti ka na tayo dun.
Oo, medyo gusto ko salbahin si Ton eh. Agad. Buti na lang, hindi papunta sa kanya yung bola. Kinabahan ako. Kalisay will miss the 3. He hit the 3 earlier. 15-12. 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Dexter Apinan. Pinasok na dito. Sama si Josh Toralba. Levy Hernandez rekindling this matchup with Kalisay. I love this matchup.
Oo.
Hernandez fade away. That won't work. Rebound, Are. He is just a live wire. Ito si Paeng Are. Are will attack against Isit. Oh, Are sticks it in!
Yeah, definitely yun yung na-miss talaga ng Zamboanga when he wasn't around is a point guard that can really attack the middle and pressure the defense of the opposing teams to collapse in the middle of the rim. Yun yung nabibigay talaga ni Paeng Are.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill only with 747 Live.
Naman sa Paeng Are, off that ball screen, narili na niya yung depensa all the way to the rim for that layup.
Levy, and nearly a backcourt violation. Kalisay with a steal. They recover the basketball. Apinan. Batangas.
Back-to-back good defensive possessions there by Kalisay and Levy Hernandez.
Hernandez finds Torralba in rhythm. Masyado malakas. Apinan with a rebound and he puts it in off the glass. Back to a 1-point game, 15-14. Zamboanga. Batangas already in penalty. 2 minutes remaining here in the first period. Paeng Are against Levy Hernandez. Puts his head down. Paeng with a getaway. No finish. Turco is blocked.
Despite that miss, grabe yung talagang pressure na nabibigay ni Paeng Are. Nakakasaksak talaga siya sa loob and he's getting to the rim. And it looks like with ease.
An offensive foul on Levy Hernandez. I tell you, watch out for this matchup.
Yes, sir.
Kalisay and Hernandez, they don't know a getting. Wala na sikreto yung dalawang to. Oh, yun.
Mag-best friend yung dalawang yan.
Mag-best friend na. Tropa na sila.
You definitely got to watch out for this matchup between the two of them. Ever since the game 1 of the series, they've been very chippy as Kalisay scores on that floater.
Arthur Kalisay staying focused and not minding the other stuff here, and he has already 5 points sa laro natin. 19-14. Zamboanga with the lead. Torralba with the attack. And he will go to the line for 2 free throws.
To go back to your point, definitely that's what he needs to do. If you're talking about Arthur Calisay, syempre, it's going to get chippy, it's going to get physical, but in a game 3 do-or-die series like this, you really can't lose your focus. You got to stay composed and just focus on winning the game. And definitely yung nakikita natin to start off this game from Calisay, nagkaka-physikalan sila ni Levy Hernandez, but even after that bump, he was just really focused. And,
well, the only way na makabawi ka talaga is scorean mo na scorean yung
diba?
Ka-matchup mo. 9 points for Josh in game 1. Game 2, 19 points. And he gets the friendly bounce on the second. 19-15. And Zamboanga so far looking very strong. Nandito na si Abdul Sawat. There's a trap. Gives it up to Mike Are. Inside they go. Turco. Couple of fakes. Turco misfires. Mark Cruz with a defensive effort.
A great defense there by Mark Cruz, just putting his hands up. Not committing a foul there. That was great, honest defense there by Mark Cruz.
Apinan drives left, blocked by Turco. Jexter taps it, but nandun si Mike Are with a steal and a foul. All the way from the backcourt from Josh Torralba. He will send Are to the free throw line.
That's a bad foul there, definitely. I know you want to stop the break and transition, but you're in the penalty, so definitely a useless foul there by Josh Torralba.
Man, there was no threat. Kalo malayo, bola.
Yeah. And most of the players from Batangas already got back there on defense. There was no reason to stop that transition.
Well, ako naman ang kukonta sir. Minsan kasi talaga, Andre,
Ayun.
nakakagigil eh. Gusto ko talaga pigilan yung pass break eh. Minsan nakakalimutan ko na penalty na pala. Sorry, teammate.
Di mo na naman control yung emotion doon sa ganun.
Torralba for 3. No. Tapik, napunta kay Mike Are. A chance here for Zamboanga to take the last shot of the period. Are for 3. Gets it to drop. It's up to 8. The Zamboanga Sikat Families brand sardines.
The Are brothers definitely owning this first quarter for Zamboanga.
Torralba, did he get it off in time? They will review it. It looked good when it left his hands.
Definitely looked good from our vantage point.
But they will review just to make sure. This could be a big shot. This is a big shot. Kasi may momentum na eh.
Oo.
Ang bigat na ng momentum, but yes. Oh. That will count.
That's huge. Now it's an 8-point game heading into the second quarter.
23-15. The visiting Zamboanga Sikat Families brand sardines with a strong start here on the road. John Baloria got things going for Batangas. Has 6 points in the first period, but there was really a conscious effort to attack.
Yes.
Doon sa ilalim muna, take chances with the drives, and then it sort of opened up everything para dito sa Zamboanga, Andre.
The start of that first quarter definitely was for Batangas, but to end that quarter, definitely Zamboanga's aggressiveness owned that quarter.
23-15 at the end of 1. Back inside the Batangas Province Event Center. Ito, kasabay mo to kanina.
Oo.
Hindi mo man... Parang ang bilis naman nun. Diba, babalikan natin yan. Huwag kang mag-aalala. We are back for the second period. Team in white, Zamboanga. Team in black, Batangas. 8 points separating them. Abdul Sawat. Labas kay Calisay. Good look again. Good line. Just could not hit. Rebound nakuha ni Torralba. 50% shooting for Batangas, not bad, but 8 more attempts para dito sa Zamboanga, and the 3-point shooting as well, 4 of 7. Levy travel. He was looking for a foul.
Definitely getting affected. I wouldn't say frustrated, but definitely he's feeling the defense of Arthur Calisay, especially on that possession.
You know what I like really about this matchup, alam mo yung established yung identities ng parehong koponan.
Oo.
The Batangas, their battle-tested team. You know, alam natin na continuity has been key for them. But wow! So, talking about continuity, ito, tuloy-tuloy. Ang Zamboanga, 26-15. Biggest lead of the game so far.
You gotta love what the Are brothers are doing to start off this game in this first half.
That's a 4 shot from Levy.
Si Paeng sa loob kumakana, to si yung kapatid niya, si Mike.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Look
go.
what we have here. It's a 14-point lead for Zamboanga. JP Kawilan with a bucket from beyond the arc for our 3-point shot, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Ang sakit nun, definitely. Ang hirap na nga matirahan ka ng tres. Mas mahirap lalo if galing sa transition pa.
And this is a special because dalawa ang binigay natin para sa ating extreme 3-point shot of the game. We have a timeout. Lamang na ang Zamboanga ng 14 points here in the second quarter. JP Kawilan coming alive in game number 2, lalo na dun sa second half, no? Nung medyo may konting dogfight, and then nung pumapasok na yung mga tira ni JP Kawilan, that's when they started to get some separation, Andre.
In that game 1, yung talagang na-feel ko doon is na medyo nanibago talaga siya sa depensa ng Batangas sa kanya. Pero in game 2, nakapag-adjust siya, shot really much better. And yun yung kinailangan sa kanya ng Zamboanga in order to get that win.
Also, you see the numbers there, no? 1 of 10 sa 3-point shooting in game number 1. I think it also affected all the other parts of his game.
Yes.
You know, because a lot of his performances really, kung maganda ang shooting ni JP Kawilan, most likely maganda ang depensa niya and active siya with the other parts of the game defensively and you know, with the rebounding part.
Yes, definitely agree. We covered that game 1 of that series, and talagang mapapansin mo na ang dami niyang minintis dun sa game, lalo sa 3-point area. As we said, 1 out of 10, and talagang makikita mo na naapektuhan talaga yung other facets of his game there. Parang makikita mo na parang, I wouldn't say nawalan ng kumpiyansa, pero parang nawalan siya ng...
He was a bit passive as well, defensively.
Parang you could really tell the frustration of not having a
good shooting
night. Eh.
May ganun talaga na you know, let's face it, a lot of the players are like that. Kailangan talaga.
Oh.
You know, some players let their defense fuel their offense, pero like JP Kawilan, sometimes it's the other way around. But Levy Hernandez, watch out. He makes his first 3-pointer here at right around the 8:20 mark of the second period. Only the second 3-pointer for Batangas. Already with 6 ang Zamboanga. Sena will miss. Rebound, Apinan.
No, on the other hand naman, we also have players like Levy Hernandez na kahit gaano kasama yung shooting niya to start off the game, makakita lang siya ng isang mahulog. Grabe na kaagad yung switch nun kaagad para sa game niyan. It's so easy for him to turn up. And that's what one of the best, I would say, features about this game is he could get hot really quick.
Abdul with the runner. That doesn't work. Isit. Apinan leaks out and will finish. And Coach Bong Ramos and Coach Egan Macaraya quick on the trigger. It's a 5-0 response here, or fast break of the game. is brought to you by Extreme X-Pop, personal karaoke speaker every day. Karaoke.
And that's how you get back into the game, get stops, and get a lot of easy baskets in the transition and the fast break if you're Batangas.
We will be right back. What a nice crowd that we have here on this Thursday night. Maraming estudyante, maraming nag-opisina, nagpapahinga. Pero ito, mga Gixxer fans of the game natin, born for greatness.
And definitely what a crowd we have here today, especially na malapit na
Oy. Let's go to, balikan natin yan ha, mamaya. Let's go to Lyra muna.
Coach Cholo Villanueva said their focus coming into this game was on correcting their mistakes from the last outing. For a veteran team like Batangas, he admitted that the challenge lies in the small things, those little details that still need constant attention, like missed free throws and defensive lapses. He emphasized that it's all about team effort, reminding everyone that it should not just be pressure on Levy Hernandez to carry the load, because winning at this level takes everyone playing their role perfectly. Back to you guys.
All hands on deck for Coach Cholo.
Grabe si Mike Ari to start off this game. Definitely playing.
By the way, we didn't mention the free throw shooting in the pregame, but in game number 1, it was definitely, game number 2, it was definitely a huge factor.
Yeah.
31 of 50 for Batangas.
Yeah, definitely.
And Zamboanga, 22 of 26.
And then in a close game like that, definitely you would say that's the reason why they lost that game. They're only losing by 6 points, and you miss almost half your free throws. Definitely a big factor.
Here's Sena, in and out. Rebound, nakuha ni Choi Ignacio. There's a push. And Jexter Apinan complaining na daw siya pa daw tinamaan.
I just want to point out, in this game 1, si Mike Are only scored 6 points.
He's got 9 now.
And in that game 2, he didn't score a single point. Kaya he's definitely playing the game of his career here in the playoffs.
Oh, good line again, mintis na lang.
He's definitely in the zone. Every shot he's making is in line.
Ito,
babawi.
Oh, naagaw ni Choi Ignacio. Kawilan running with Choi and Jexter with a block.
And that was a 2-on-1 break there. What great defense there by Jexter Apinan, holding his own.
That's the problem, you know. Medyo umiinit dun si CJ Isit.
Oo.
What a block.
Gusto niya kagad bumawi dun eh.
I felt the spacing was a bit
medyo
poor there
medyo masikip.
On that transition play.
Mas okay sana na medyo mas wide yung takbo ni JP Kawilan dun.
And Jexter is called for the foul. Only the second team foul for Jexter Apinan. Mosqueda. Kawilan lets it fly. Off the mark. Rebound ako ni Jexter Apinan. Back the other way. Batangas down by 10 here in the second period. Apinan out to Toralba. Josh makes his move looking for a teammate. He goes to Mark Cruz. Short on the jumper. Rebound ni Chino Mosqueda. Ignacio has it. James Sena wants it against Cruz. He likes this matchup here.
He definitely has advantage when we're talking about size.
Oh, natapik ni Mark Cruz.
Mark Cruz there holding his own.
Forcing the turnover, MJ de la Virgen. Goes to Cruz, hesitated. And a foul on Sena. I'm checking the Batangas. Philip Panyamogan is there. Because at some point in the start ng series na to, Philip Panyamogan yung pinagpo-point guard ni Coach Cholo.
But definitely each series, it's going to be a matchup thing against your opponent. So Coach Cholo opting to go with the Delaverhen instead of Penyamogan.
Well, the Are brothers, they are wreaking havoc at the moment. So medyo kailangan yun yung ka-matchup mo na maliit na mas mabilis.
And definitely, if you're Batangas, you would opt to go with the Delaverhen and ease it and trying to stop the Are brothers.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Yun, kita din. I can't wait for the day that I will see Andre Doremdes as well. Makahuhuli sa ganun. Oh!
There we go.
Kalisay. Zamboanga could not have asked for a better start here in the first 15 minutes of the ball game. John Arthur Kalisay. They forgot about him, and the quick release and the celebration. Batangas with a timeout, down by 12. All smiles from the crowd here at the Batangas Province Event Center. Pag nakikita ka talaga, nagtatago ka. Sana hindi ganyan yung partner ko pag nakuhanan siya.
Sana di magtago, no? Sana proud siya.
Sana proud. Sana proud. Everyone getting their airtime. Siyempre, ito ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Dapat we always want the best for our fans everywhere we go. Halfway through this do-or-die game here in the second period. 5 minutes remaining. Levy, off-balance shot. Rebound, nakuha ni Chino Mosqueda. The way Zamboanga has been rotating their players, they look extremely fresh right now.
Yes.
Andre, here in... Everyone from that bench seems to be ready to give Batangas the business tonight.
Yes, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Sidelf. Ang ganda ng pag-ikot ng players na ito ni Coach Bong Ramos and Coach Egay Macaraya. Every time may pinasok siyang player, parang instant impact. No?
Kita mo si Reg Gabat, papasok na rin, no? Mintis lang, galing kay Chino Mosqueda. Valoria secures the rebound, bigay agad kay Delaverhen. Torralba got the step, the extra pass to Cruz. They were all looking for Josh Torralba, and yun yung isang facet ng laro niya na nadadala niya dito sa Batangas.
Definitely, he's definitely known as a deadly shooter, but another part of his game is the way he attacks the rim and not just score, but also look for his teammates.
Chino scoring and flexing inside over Delaverhen. And you mentioned the playoffs, all about matchups. You send Delaverhen, a smaller guard, can match up with the Are brothers, but can he match up with a bigger point guard in the Mosqueda? And certainly, Coach Bong and Coach Egay pressing all the right buttons right now.
Yes, it's definitely a chess game. Kaya nakikita mo talaga yung talino ng coaches na yan, si Coach Bong Ramos and Coach Egay, na nakita nila si Delaverhen dyan. What are you gonna do when you have a smaller guard? Get a big guard and get him inside. That's the advantage there.
And sakto-sakto sa laro ni Chino Mosqueda yan. And Marco Lyon, pinasok na siya dito, no? And this is the first time in the series that he's being utilized here by Coach Cholo.
Malay mo, magic hugot, diba?
Yeah. Torralba. The spin. Naubusan ng pasyo doon si Josh Toralba. Chino Mosqueda, bigay kay JP Cawilan, was ready to shoot. Cruz was there to defend. Chino. Ignacio. Naka-atake si Choi. Blocked by Toralba. Ball is loose. Picked up by Ablaza. Jong Baloria is fouled by Chino.
No handshakes there for Jong Baloria.
That's a hard foul. This is the play of the game, brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit.
There you
Your
go.
game, your chance, your thrill only with 747 Live.
There you go. With a deadly shooter like Josh Toralba, ma-expect mo talaga na ganun yung magiging closeout ng defender. And him having that counter move off of that long closeout, it's another facet of the game na inad ni Josh Toralba, which makes him a much more deadly offensive player.
Now at 7 points, Jong Baloria. Two for two. Let's give a quick shout out kay Brenz Bonleon and Lynn Bonleon. Coach Arvin Bonleon nanonood sa atin ngayon. And syempre si Madam Eileen Tolentino. Nakita ko to kahapon sa 3-Line Manila ni Coach Elvis and the rest of the Jensen Warriors. Pahinga-hinga muna bago sumabak ulit. A great denial by Olayon. Cawilan for three. That's the best defensive sequence so far of the ball game para dito sa Batangas. Here's Toralba. Inside, Ochea for two.
That's the second great pass there by Toralba. And that's what you need. Definitely if your opponent is hot from the three-point line and then you want to get back into the game, the most important thing is just to execute and try to get easy baskets. As we mentioned here kanina, Don Ochea, very good when positioning himself in the basket, and Josh Toralba, good eyes and good recognition in finding Don Ochea down there.
That's the assist of the game, powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. We have a timeout. We're back dito sa Batangas Province Events Center and just want to get this out of the way. Our beloved executive producer, Ma'am Russell, is celebrating her birthday. Ma'am, you are the anchor of this ship that sails a lot of times, many times during the season. Thank you for keeping us together, holding us together. We always remember that nandito kami para supportahan ka. Happy birthday, Ma'am Russell. Ikaw naman, mag-drink mo naman.
Ma'am Russell, Direct Ross, thank you po for everything. Happy birthday. Wish you more birthdays to come. Perfect health.
Oo.
And, thank you for everything talaga, Direct Ross.
9 of 16. Look at that stat. Wow.
And for both teams that are playing in this venue for the first time,
Ang init nila, ha?
ang init, grabe.
Parang maganda maglaro dito.
Maganda rin kaya shooting natin kung
Oo,
nagkaroon tayo dito.
yan ang tanong. Yan ang tanong. Baloria on the move. Baloria is fouled. You know, the game will pass by it, and we might overlook that three from Seda Blaza, but this is big time. Wow. From Reg Gaban, off the glass and in. And this immediate response, Andre, kumbaga, kung game of momentum itong knockout game na to, that could be a big. Okay, kasi ano na naman dapat yun eh. Fire starter na naman
Oo.
dapat sa Zamboanga yun eh.
Oo.
Pangatlong tres na ni Reg Gabat, by the way.
Ang laki nun for a three-pointer na ganun kabigat na bitaw ni Rex Gabat na boarding. Siyempre yung ganun, ang laking starter ng fire nun para sa Zamboanga and para sagutin kagad ni Seb Ablazo yun with his own three-pointer. Definitely, palipat-lipat talaga yung momentum ng both teams.
And that's a 5-0 run to make it a 6-point game.
Kaya pinasok kagad dito si Paeng Are to control this offense.
Are probing. Good denial. Nakikapobres ang bola. Travel. Capobres at his best is really strong driving to the cup. But when he gets a bit tentative, kung pag medyo nagsi-second guess siya ng galaw niya, it could really prove, you know, to be a sometimes disastrous for his team.
Oo, I agree what you said there, Delph.
Parang grabe yung extremes.
Extremes talaga. Parang walang tamang timpla eh, no?
Oo.
Pero pag talagang aggressive siya na hindi niya masyado in-overthink yung galaw niya.
Oh my,
Grabe.
ang hirap niya pigilan.
Sobra. And I've defended Capobres a couple of times in my young career and talaga masasabi ko he's one of the toughest coverages here in the MPBL.
Oh, Jong Baloria gets away.
Grabe.
Parang nag-flip na din dito. No? They are also trying to exploit the matchups here.
Yes.
Itong Batangas.
And you should definitely not give the left side to Jong Balore when he's attacking that basketball. You should opt for him to attack right.
Sena, he will get the roll.
And what a way for James Sena to silence the crowd as well.
Marco Lyon has hardly touched the ball, by the way. But he's making an impact on the other side. Bintis ang layup ni Sed Ablaza.
Yes, si Olayon, kahit wala pa siyang
Walang
field
touches
goal, walang field goal attempts. He's getting a lot of minutes and that's because of the defense he's playing.
Ooh, Toralba, or was it Olayon who got caught on the driving Paeng Are? He just puts a lot of pressure on you defensively. Yeah, 42 to 36, 43.9 seconds remaining here in the first half. Are at the line. Second free throw on the way. The winner of this matchup will meet Binyan, which is making its first ever appearance in the second round in the semifinals of the South Division. Siyempre mga kayo tropa natin na nasa Binyan, Boss Roel Condon, of course our really good friend Boss Monching Talisayon, who has tirelessly poured his effort, his finances on that team. Mayor Jel Alonte as well. Maraming salamat, and we are looking forward to that series kung sino man ang mga kalaban nyo. 20 seconds remaining.
And to mention also, what a way for Binyan to win that series 2-0 as a lower seed in that matchup against Rizal, which I thought actually was my fearless forecast to make it out of the South.
Yeah, 2 seconds remaining. Are gets it to Capobres. He misses the three, and that will do it. Zamboanga with their outside shooting, their hot three-point shooting here in the first half, grabbing this 8-point lead. Mike Are, 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. He missed the fourth one, pero already making his first three. Not 4 minutes na naglaro, pero 10 points. Ito si Mike Are as Zamboanga takes an 8-point advantage here at the half. And meanwhile, meron tayong special event yesterday. Our partnership with 747 Live was finally signed, sealed, and delivered. Check out this segment right here. We'll be right back.
Value of MPBL is like a social community. They have a big community, right? This is like more social events. We have a big community, and our value are like community, trustability. I think our two brands together can be the success.
Very happy for the partnership. Of course, alam naman yan na sa mga itong klaseng partnership, it benefits every one of us, you know, especially yung mga empleyado, and then the league itself and the players. Napakalaking bagay, napakalaking tulong. Just in time lang siya, and we're still blessed. I can say na talagang binibless pa yung liga, na nakikita kasi nila na this is again the right place, the right league to have their brand name.
Magandang simula namin sa partnership at makakatulong na malaki ito para promote pa natin lalo yung MPBL at mapaganda pa natin yung liga.
We expect na it's gonna be along. We expect na hindi na tayo magkaroon ng mga minor problems because we believe that 747 Live is a license and it's a brand that we believe na maganda siyang kapartner with the MPBL.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga kababayan sa suporta niyo sa MPBL at siyempre sa ating 747. Suportahan natin dahil nagsusupport din sila sa sports. Thank you.
The basketball is in the culture of the Filipino people, and we believe together we can have a long-term project.
Sa mga fans na nag-enjoy pa rin hanggang ngayon na tinatangkilik tayo, naniniwala sa mga games natin at pinapanood tayo, and nabibigyan natin sila ng kasiyahan bawat laro dito sa MPBL.
Welcome back to the MPBL Playoffs. My name is Lyra Punsalan, and joining us here tonight at the half is JJ Galemit, a homegrown player of Zamboanga, and the Honorable Mayor Mario Vittorio Marino of Batangas. JJ, napakainit ng laban. Paano nyo kinikip yung composure nyo and paniniwala that you can pull this off at makatawid sa semifinals?
Lagi lang pinapaalala sa amin pinapaalala ni Coach Egay sa amin na yung mga ginagawa namin sa practice, basta may apply lang namin. Pero yung pinaka-importante po talaga yung effort po. Kasi lamang po yung Batangas sa experience po sa team namin. Kaya sabi ni Coach, wala naman daw maalas pagka sa effort, tsaka yung depensa especially po.
Do or die na talaga, JJ. May mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan?
Gusto lang namin pasalamatan po yung boss po namin, si Congresswoman Kachua, Family Brand Sardines, Mama Nita Cao. Salamat po sa support ninyo. Yung family ko po sa Zamboanga, Galyemi family, Javier family, Laksina family, Angeles family, yun po. Binabati ko rin po pala yung kapitan namin sa Camino Nuevo, si Cap Tony Deles, tsaka ng mga lahat ng Deles family. At Batang Presa, yun lang po. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, JJ Galemit of the Zamboanga Sikat. And right now, of course, we have the Honorable Mayor Mario Vittorio Marino. Mayor, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for welcoming us here at the beautiful Batangas Province Events Center. At napakaganda po ng atmosphere. Ano pong masasabi nyo seeing your home Batangas rally behind the Rum Masters at gaano ka-importante yun para sa inyo?
Siyempre, nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng ating mga fans. Maraming salamat po. At sa pool naman, ever since we've been supporting the Rum Masters. And also, I'd like to thank our Governor, Vilma Santos Recto, for letting us use this very nice venue, the Provincial Events Center. And hopefully, we can win this game. We just need some shots and good defense.
Indeed, and Mayor, we all know that Batangas is basketball loving. Ano pa pong mensahe nyo, of course, para sa mga players playing for Batangas and all the Batangueño fans that are live here supporting you guys and watching nationwide?
Well, syempre sa players natin, a little more defense and hopefully we will make the shots. And syempre sa mga fans natin, wag po kayo magsasawa na sumuporta sa ating team at kaya natin to, mananalo tayo ngayong gabi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mayor Mario Vittorio Marino of the Batangas City Tanduayra Masters. The MPBL playoffs will be back.
this well-fought series. Both teams have a high basketball IQ, very structured team. So it would boil down to who would want it more itong Game 3.
Na yung sinabi nilang Zamboanga team noon is yung family sardines. Kami kasi ngayon isikat. So first time talaga namin itong papasok. Hopefully, maging positive yung pagpasok namin sa quarters, mapunta kami sa vision and goals namin. Well, number one is yung energy effort ng mga bata kasi doon naman talaga yun ma-decide kung sino yung gustong manalo. So hopefully, maka-match up kami sa energy and effort and we will get lucky on all their offense.
You heard it from the two coaches involved in this knockout game. It's all about sustaining the winning tradition as Batangas and Zamboanga battled it out for one last time this season. This is Game 3 of your South Division quarterfinal series. We are here at the Batangas Province Event Center where the two teams have been waxing hot and nahawa yata ito si John Mark Bantilan kasi pati yung half-court shot niya, pinasok niya noong halftime and that has netted him a brand new Suzuki motorcycle. So, dyan din tumitira yung Zamboanga kanina no, Andre? So, alam natin na may chance talaga kasi sa init pa naman ng 3-point shooting ng Zamboanga. 9 of 17 in that first half. They are shooting better from the 3-point line than inside the arc.
Definitely. That first half was definitely a story of the 3-point shooting of the Zamboanga Sikat. We have players like Arthur Calisa and Mike Ari contributing to that. 9 made 3-pointers by that team. On the other hand, Batangas really trying to keep in a step in this game with the out-rebounding Zamboanga and much more rebounds and bench points.
No, but I think the key there really is Zamboanga taking care of that basketball. Only 3 turnovers as well.
Yeah.
8 para dito sa Batangas. They look to be medyo may konting, I feel konting pressure, konting tightness on the side of Batangas in that first half. With with this game at sa scenario na hinaharap nila ngayon.
And like I've mentioned earlier, when your opponent is scorching hot from the 3-point land, the best way to really try to get back into the game is try to execute 1 and 2. Try to get a lot of easy baskets from the fast break and transition.
And Levy Hernandez quiet in that first half. Levy only with 3 points in 8 minutes of action. He was 1 for 6, but he opens the third period with a 3 to trim the deficit to 5. Zamboanga led by as many as 14 points in the first half. Batangas has led only once, but oh my goodness. That is 3-pointer number 10 para dito sa Zamboanga, and we're only here, early stages ng ating third period. 6 points para kay JP Kawila. Levy against Gabat. Hernandez drives, bagsak si Gabat, a foul on Gabat. Look at that. That's how you get free, Ang hirap. Sanay na sanay si Levy Hernandez na talagang dikit sa kanya yung kalaban. So, that's a foul on the rebound.
You've got to like the decision of Coach Cholo to start Olayon in this third quarter. Definitely, they're really liking his contributions on the defensive side, especially on JP Kawilan, even though he just scored a 3-pointer there. Nag-opt talaga si Coach Cholo na start kagad sa second half itong si Olayon.
They got lost in the shuffle. 6 points, easy basket para dito sa Zamboanga. The lead is back up to 10. Toralba against Gabat. Josh got the step, labas kay Jong. Medyo mahina ang pasa. Jong drives, met by Una. Valoria, nowhere to go. It's the rim. Rebound on Ochea.
I think that hit the rim there.
Tumama eh.
Yeah, definitely that ball hit the rim.
Hindi ba nila nakita na... Yan. Or hindi umabot.
I think that's what the referees are going to be looking at right now.
Yeah, 49-39. We have a stoppage here. Really taking a close look. The call on the floor is a shot clock violation.
Yeah.
And that's the correct call.
But I would say that's a disadvantage for Batangas.
Batangas, yeah.
Kasi scramble na eh. As you see in this possession, pagka tapon ni Valoria, nag-scramble talaga eh until makuha ni Don Ochea doon.
So that was definitely advantage Batangas.
Yeah, that was a free shot there by Levy Hernandez already, and he doesn't get a lot of those.
Hernandez drives and puts it in off the glass. 8 points para kay Levy Hernandez. Do or die for Batangas and Zamboanga.
And you gotta realize that Coach Cholo really wants to get Levy Hernandez going as JP Cahuilan makes that basket. And as I've said, they've gone to Levy Hernandez a couple times early in this third quarter. They definitely want to get him going. Here, he has 5 points in this quarter too.
May pito doon against JP Cahuilan or Arthur Calisay. Arthur Calisay. Look at that. 2 defenders against Levy, and he leaves them right here to score the 2 points. Nandun naman si JP Cahuilan exploiting that size advantage. Akala ko hindi nagto 2 points to. 2 points din pala. Valoria drops to the floor. Whistle going against Chino Mosqueda.
Pero maganda din yung pag-isolate nila dun kay Cahuilan on that low post area na na-realize nila si Valoria yung dumidepensa.
Ooh. You could say marginal contact, but as soon as you put that hand behind the back of the player of your opponent.
Definitely. If you put your hand there, the referees can call it anytime, regardless if there's a push or not.
Levy misfires, rebound, fought for, nakuha ni Gabat. 10-point game, Zamboanga. Batangas seems to have an answer every time, pero they get another basket inside the paint.
And that's the second pick and roll connection by Chino Mosqueda and James Una. Parang nagkaamoy na talaga yung dalawa na yun sa pick and roll nilang dalawa. Talagang tinitignan talaga ni Chino Mosqueda every time yung roll ni Una.
Capobres goes down on the floor, pero may foul on Capobres. This is Play of the Game brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit, your game, your chance, your thrill, only with 747 Live.
No look pass yun, galing kay Chino Mosqueda. Talagang alam na niya kung saan talaga pumupunta si James Una on that roll. Deceiving defenders there, looking at the wing. Pero binigay niya, ang ganda ng pass na yun kay James Una.
Absolutely. Let's bring in Lyra.
Coach Cholo Villanueva huddled the Batangas squad with intensity, knowing that this game will determine if uuwi na ba sila o diretso sa semifinals. Trailing at the half, he pointed out that careless turnovers and missed box outs have been costly, allowing Zamboanga to control the tempo. Defensively, he emphasized better rotations and helped side awareness to contain Zamboanga's slashing guards. And with Mark Olayan celebrating his birthday today and the only one left sa champion team, Coach Cholo fired them up with a challenge. Let's make this a double celebration by earning that semifinal ticket tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Lyra, but things are not looking good right now. We should hold that celebration. Wala muna tayong celebration. Because this Zamboanga team is still scorching hot at the moment.
You gotta love that confidence there by Regs Gabat. Yung pag-switch kagad sa kanya doon ni Arim, talagang nakita niya na onting space na binibigay sa kanya. There you go, that switch there. Tinira niya kagad yung tres doon nung nakuha niya yung switch.
And over the past few seasons, nag-improve din tong three-point shooting, Regs Gabat. Dati matulis tong tira niya eh.
Oo.
Ngayon may arc na. And Gabat attacks the rim.
Nag-iba yung arc ng shooting form niya.
Mas mataas na ngayon eh, no?
Yeah.
The same release point, pero dinagdagan niya ng konting arc. Kaya laging may chance lagi. And the percentages have really gone up.
Yeah. Ever since, he could shoot that basketball ever since. Pero it's definitely a bigger difference. Kasi before, ang tulis talaga ng tira niya. So kahit diretso at tama yung lakas,
oo.
Ang hirap pumasok ng ganong angulo pag masyadong matulis eh. So,
maraming, syempre kung hindi mo rin kabisado, no, alam natin na ganyan yung mga pinupuntahan natin venue, iba-iba. No? We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Definitely, every arena, every gym has a different feeling. So, talagang nung in-adjust niya yung arc ng form niya, talagang nakita natin na tumaas talaga yung percentage ng 3-point shot ni Regs Gapat, which consequently turned him into one of the best shooters we have here in the MPBL.
Nakita natin yan ngayon. Here with Zamboanga. One of the reasons why they have won 17 games in the regular season, and Una is one of them as well.
On that defensive end, definitely James Una, one of the biggest factors.
Tingnan mo dito. Well, sabi ko tingnan na naman eh. Hindi ko naman sabi na tapusin talaga eh.
At least nakita natin.
Levy, 8 seconds on the shot clock against Capobres. There's a foul on Capobres.
And this is the third defender we've seen defend Levy Hernandez. Coach Bong Ramos and Egay Macaraya giving a lot of different coverages for Levy Hernandez, trying to make it uncomfortable for him.
Hernandez.
Parang laging gusto ni coach na fresh legs ang dumidepensa kasi syempre when you have a game 1 and game 2 like that for Levy Hernandez, you're definitely trying to find every player you have or you can to try to stop or slow him down.
Ganda rin yung nilaro ni Levy ng game 2 pero syempre there's a lot of players na nag-struggle din naman for Batangas in that game. 57-45. Zamboanga still waxing hot from beyond the arc. Luciano is in the game. Are, back to Luciano.
We finally see Mike Are back in this ball game after that hot 4 minutes that he played in that first half. And he continues to stay hot. That's 12 points for Mike Are.
These young guns from Zamboanga came to play tonight. That matches the biggest lead of the game here. Para sa Zamboanga, 59-45. Cruz underneath, bigay kay Ablaza. Would have been big if he...
Definitely, they needed that three-point play. But regardless, si Mike Are, ganda ng galaw dun. Akala mo, spot-up shooter lang sa 3 points, pero meron din siyang off that dribble into that mid-range shot. Definitely another weapon that Mike Are has in his arsenal.
Said Ablaza looks to be back in the series, no? Yung kanyang, yung nakasanayan natin na Said Ablaza. So far, 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. 2 for 2 for Said.
Pero usually lumalabas naman talaga na naman yung laro ng mga veterans when it comes to the playoffs eh. I mean, I'm not saying that bumaba yung laro nila during the regular season, but definitely it's a different game in the playoffs, and they know and realize that they have to play extra harder when it comes to the playoffs. And we're seeing that in the series from Ced Ablaza.
Luciano lost the handle. Penyamogan.
It's the first time we've seen here in this game today, talking about Philip Penyamogan.
No. Well, Baloria is wide open. A 3.
Wow.
No, Ablaza could not secure the rebound. It will stay with Batangas. Penyamogan to inbound. Gets it to Levy. That's a 3, and he gets it to go. And just like that, 5 quick points again para dito sa Batangas City, Tanduay Rum Masters.
And that's the 8th point in this quarter alone by Levy Hernandez. He's definitely doing whatever he can to bring Batangas back into this ball game. It's just a 9-point game.
Abdul launches and hits.
Wow.
What is going on with Zamboanga?
Wow. Scorching hot from the 3-point land. Talking about Zamboanga, sikat.
Penyamogan forced it. Agawan sa bola. Ends up with Philip. There's a foul on James Sena. But the 3-point shooting, they've been magnificent. And that shot galing kay Levy Hernandez. You feel like there might be a momentum swing, but spoke too soon. Nandun agad si Abdul Sawat knocking down the 3.
Sinagot kaagad ni Sawat yung tres doon ni Levy Hernandez, which we thought would be a momentum shifter from Levy Hernandez. Definitely that 3 from Sawat silenced the crowd there.
First 2 points para kay Philip Penyamogan, 10-point game. And Batangas can't seem to just put together a really strong push here, Andre. Every time to Zamboanga, they have responded very well to the pressure of this knockout game. Nandito si Sawat ngayon against Penyamogan. Finds James Sena. Will Sena hit? No.
Alam mo kung kahit si James Sena
pumasok yung tres, baka hinubad mo na yung headset mo, umuwi ka na.
Uuwi na ako pag ganun.
Levy gets it to Ced. Extra pass. Libre si Jong
They
for
need
3.
this.
Yes!
There you go. And the crowd roars. Tignan natin kung sasagot na naman kaagad yung Zamboanga.
That has been the story of this ball game. Abdul. Baloria is there. Abdul drives and connects.
It's another tough basket there by Abdul Sawat. This time around, attacking the middle.
And talk about having the balance as well for that really slow 2-step. Levy, yes, was the foul. And Levy Hernandez does not want this to end for Batangas this season.
That's your veterans right there for you. 4-point play by, possible 4-point play there by Levy Hernandez. Yeah, he was definitely fouled on that possession.
On that shot. And this is also a warning for Zamboanga. It will take more than that to put away Batangas tonight.
Definitely. But so far, before those 2 3-pointers by Levy Hernandez and Jong Baloria, Zamboanga's been doing a great job of protecting that lead. They definitely need more of those if they want to win this ball game. But yeah, so far in this game, despite those back-to-back 3-pointers, they've been doing a great job to protect the lead they have.
Well, there is a challenge here, and we will be right back.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. The three-point basket is
Wow.
good, but there was no foul.
So it's a successful challenge. Right here.
Yeah.
Not enough contact.
I think what the referees were looking there is na-release na ni Levy Hernandez yung bola bago siya na tamaan ni Sena doon on that release.
He's got 16 points, Levy Hernandez. There's a whistle against... Oh, number 4. On Torralba.
Oh, that's huge. It's just the third quarter.
Will they challenge this though?
Oh. I don't think there was a foul there. I don't think. He had his arms.
Oo, nakalabas yung arms eh. Are. Stop for Batangas. Panyamogan to Cruz. Turco is right in front of him. Levy pulls the trigger. It's good! It's good! 19 points for Levy Hernandez. 16 here in the third period.
What an third quarter explosion here by Levy Hernandez. He's brought his team to 3 points.
Labas kay Med Salim against Ablaza, Kalisay. Abdul pulls up the jumper, won't go. Rebound to Levy Hernandez. That's his third rebound of the ball game. Chance to tie for Batangas.
Watch out for Levy Hernandez. He's scorching hot.
And he will go to the line. When you're Levy Hernandez, when your teammate or you're the coaching Levy Hernandez, you ride the wave. You ride the wave. The struggles, and then in comes the explosion. And we are watching it right now here in the third quarter, 64-61. Levy putting up a masterclass here sa third quarter natin, 16 points. Missed his free throw though. Huwag kasing masyadong purihin kasi nag-miss yung free throw.
Pag binabati masyado, baka mawala pa yung init ng kamay nito ni Levy Hernandez.
5 of 8 from beyond the arc for Levy. 19 in the ball game.
And just like that, it's just a 2-point game. Much needed rest here for Levy Hernandez.
Abdul. It's Jong Baloria. Here's Med Salim. Gets it to Turco. The help from Ablaza, but the foul already before the shot. Galing kay Philip Panyamogan. And that's a smart play from Zamboanga. Breaking the press and then going for the high percentage look dun sa ilalim.
Oo. Definitely. If you're trying to break the momentum of another team, you try to score in the easiest way you can. And what more of an easier way than to get down on the paint.
Pero mintis ang free throw ni Turco.
And you gotta think that's the effect that the crowd here in Batangas has. Every time na may free throw yung Zamboanga, lalo ngayon.
Not to mention the really nice air conditioning.
Yun.
Maliban sa maingay na crowd. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances at Subok at Kompleto Appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Uy! Tatlong free throw binigay. Mukhang may lane violation on the first. Parang substitute free throw yun.
Oo.
Turco. 2 for 2. Para kay Paul Turco, 66-62. Mga nanonood sa atin, Coach Aisel Santos, si Coach Louie Gonzalez nanonood din. Siyempre, may insight si Coach Louie.
Of course.
CJ Isit. Yes! 1-point game. Are is fouled by Valoria.
And again to the free throw line.
Babalik sa free throw line ng Zamboanga. They have clawed their way back from 14 down here in the third. CJ Isit makes the three. Do we really think that this was not going to be a close game? Kahit lumamang ng malaki ang Zamboanga. I don't think so.
I mean,
parang malabo eh.
With how basketball, especially here in the MPBL, has been in the playoffs, parang imposibleng may game na hindi magiging close game eh.
Oo, imposible yun. Imposible yun. Kaya, just buckle up and enjoy the show.
Definitely. Pag itong mga close games, it's definitely for the fans.
Oh, the counter steal by Ablaza. Said to Cruz, the one-hander won't go. Mark, blocked by Abdul, a foul. Halos hindi magkarinigan dito.
Hindi na natin narinig yung pito ng referee. Grabe yung ingay ng crowd dito sa Batangas.
That is the call right here. Cruz gets his own miss. And tumama sa kamay.
He also got hit on the face there before going up for that layup.
Mas magaling pa yata sa 3 points itong mga player natin kaysa sa free throw. Well, Zamboanga missed 19 free throws. Batangas missed 19 free throws in game number 2.
And they only lost by 6 in that game. So if you're Batangas, you'd really think that, especially going into this game, that you really have to make your free throws. Every free throw at this point is very crucial.
30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 8 of 11 ang Zamboanga from the line, 17 of 23.
Ang ganda ng pagka-deny ni Isit kay Paeng Are.
They call a foul on CJ Isit. Instead, Ablaza says, wag ka nang sumundo. Don't go for the ball because I'm there to help.
Yeah.
Papuntahin mo sa akin. and really right now, you see the body language, even of the veterans of Batangas, being vocal. No? Kita mo si Sed kanina, nilapitan agad si CJ na, it's really nice and reassuring as well. Pag nakikita mo, locked in and engaged ang isa sa mga pinaka-veteranong player itong team ng Batangas.
Oh, well, it's a do-or-die game. So it's their job as veterans to really try to control their team, especially pag nakikita na lang na off-course na sila sa goal nila.
21 seconds remaining in the third. Zamboanga with a 4-point lead. Magbabalik kami. Well, Levy Hernandez, is this the second time we've come out with this one, Andre? 21 points in that game number 2. But, okay, we brought that one out for emphasis that he has 17 points here in the third quarter. Grabe, itong pinapakita ni Levy Hernandez. 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. He was 1 for 6 in the first half, by the way.
But that's always been Levy Hernandez. Kahit gaano siya mag-struggle, talagang never mo siya ika-count out eh. Talagang may expect mo talaga sa kanya na anytime around the clock, kayang-kaya na talaga mag-init and mag-contribute ng napakabilis para sa koponan niya. And this particular game, it was that third quarter explosion. Grabe, 1 for 6 before that third quarter. That's been Levy Hernandez. That's why they call him the Sniper de Mexico for a reason.
18 seconds remaining in the third. Eight seconds. Panyamogan to Isit. Back to Philip. That's a good look. No. Rebound. Ablaza. Bumuelo. There's a foul on Salim.
That's a big offensive rebound there, especially with the clock winding down. Said Ablaza has a chance to bring this game only to 2 points.
And surely there should be time on the clock. 0.8 maybe? 0.9? Ang ganda ng flow ng laro natin, you know? Andre, kahit papano, you know, even with the fouls.
It's definitely been a very entertaining game.
Yeah, and I think they've leveled up in this ball game, both teams, no? Itong si Zamboanga, they came out with all guns blazing.
Yeah.
Batangas needed to dig deep, and we're seeing, you know, 3 quarters down. Ang ganda. Ganda ng laro natin.
Even though there's been a lot of fouls, it's been beautiful basketball that's been being played by both teams here. Kahit ang daming fouls, parang it doesn't feel like a fouling game. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I agree with you.
Ang daming magandang possessions, executions, a lot of beautiful baskets that come from a lot of great passes. So kahit ang daming fouls, it definitely doesn't feel like a fouling game.
Oh, so that is the 7th miss at the line for Batangas. 7.6 rebounds, 4 assists para dito kay Sed Ablaza. 1 for 2. Arim is back for defense here. Are. That won't go. And that takes us to the end of the third period. 70-67. Highlights of the game brought to you by Ciplas, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
The story of this third quarter, definitely Levy Hernandez. Scorching hot from the three-point land, scoring 17 points. On the other side, Zamboanga doing their best to protect this lead. As you see here, Levy Hernandez, what a quarter by him. And rightfully so, hyped for what a performance. 70-67 to end the third quarter. We'll be right back. Right here we see Commissioner Kenneth Doremdes. Shout out to my dad there. There you go, start of the fourth quarter here.
We are underway in the fourth. Sudav Tupas with Andre Doremdes and Lyra Punsalan. Check out the quarter scoring, Andre.
Definitely a third quarter to remember here for Batangas. For first 2 quarters, the first half, we've seen lamang talaga yung Zamboanga, pero in that third quarter, through Levy Hernandez, they really stormed back into this ball game, making a one-possession ball game to start the fourth quarter.
But James Una scores on the first possession for Zamboanga. Philip got Panyamoa, got Kalisa in the air.
What a veteran move there by Philip Panyamogan, realizing that he got his defender to jump on his fake. He's opting for an easier way to get 3 points, which is at the free throw line.
Nakalisay goes back to the bench. And Panyamogan is at the line. 12 more free throws for Batangas. 18 of 25, make that 19 for 26.
Definitely a better free throw shooting display here for Batangas in comparison to game 2.
Panyamogan. These free throws could be big para sa kanya. Eh, syempre, streaky din to from beyond the arc.
And as a streaky shooter, you really need to see the ball go inside through the hoop. So definitely those 3 free throws are going to help him, especially his shooting.
Knockout game here for the last semifinal spot in the South Division. 2 points ang lamang ng Zamboanga. Jexter Apinan whistled for the personal. That was a foul away from the ball again.
Masyadong aggressive ating pag-push out niya kay JP Kawilan doon on that ball screen.
Kawilan now with Capobres. 10 seconds to shoot. Alvin. Inatrasan kote ni Panyamogan. Now it's with Are. The off-balance shot doesn't go. Rebound is CJ Isit. Isit. Nice fake. Isit misses. Apinan. No go. And Batangas. 2 makeable shots there.
That's gotta
hurt. Not going in for Batangas.
That's gonna hurt. You have a chance there to tie the ball game. On 3 different tries, missing all 3. Pero syempre matagal pa yung laro. Kaya, 3 early fouls here by Batangas. And that's big, especially in a close game like this in the 4th quarter.
No. Already with 3 team fouls, with 1 minute and 18 gone by here in the 4th quarter. Gabat will inbound. Now with Kawilan. Capobres. Offensive foul.
Alam mo kung foul na naman ng Batangas na yun.
Ano, baka baka magwala yung mga tao.
Oo, magre-reklamo na yung mga tao niyan.
Well, si Coach Cholo pala naman yung nagre-reklamo. So okay pa tayo. And Baloria is down on the floor, and they might check if this could be an unsportsmanlike. I don't think so.
Yeah, hindi lang niya nakita yung si James Una doon. Kaya siguro tumama yung mukha niya as he's holding his right side of his face there.
Yeah, James Una is not that tight as well. 72 to 70. Ooh, this is a knockout game. And trust me, I feel like we are going down the wire again.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ablaza gets it to Jexter. Philip. Said he's open.
Free.
Yes! Batangas leads for the first time since the first period.
And a steal there by CJ Isit.
Ablaza. Panyamogan. Apinan with the pick. Apinan rolls back to Philip. A 3. Got it! That's a big shot! And we talk about the free throws there, and you know that it was coming.
Definitely, definitely. Those free throws definitely helped the confidence of Philip Panyamogan to take that 3-pointer.
The veterans of Batangas rising to the occasion here in the 4th quarter. Ablaza with a 3. Apinan with a smart play here as Panyamogan relocates. Nothing but net 4-point lead for Batangas. This is their biggest lead of the game. 7:55 remaining. Seda Blaza, fourth quarter man para dito sa Batangas in game number 2. The effort just falling short, but he has really stepped up in this series. 11 points tonight to go with the 6 rebounds and 4 assists, and a lot of leadership and poise being shown here by Sed Ablaza.
Definitely. This whole series, Sed Ablaza has been very consistent with the not just scoring, but also on the defensive end. And this time around, he's showing it again in this fourth quarter. Hits a big three-pointer to get Batangas their lead late in this game.
Mosqueda gets it to Kawilan. No advantage for Zamboanga. Gabat. Ooh, whistle. Foul. Isip.
And this play by the lineup, the 5 right now that Batangas has on the floor is giving a lot of time for Levy Hernandez to rest up and be ready and more recharged when he gets back on that court.
And absolutely great point there, partner. Nakita natin doon. Batangas was getting beat off the bounce kanina. And ito na. Maybe the law of averages catching up on, Paul Turco.
Never mind.
With a magic shot off the glass.
It's a huge shot there by Paul Turco.
Ang hihirap ng tinitira kanina ng Zamboanga.
Oh.
There's a degree of difficulty na alam natin na, that could be deflating, and Batangas now over the limit with 7 minutes remaining.
And even if they have the lead here with 7 minutes remaining,
hirap i-maintain because they're already in penalty. Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit.
that's huge. They're in the penalty now.
Two-point game. Gabat fade away, short rebound. Gabat, left-handed scoop won't go, and
a foul?
A foul, yes, a foul. A foul. Are you even surprised that it's a foul?
And I like that you mentioned the law of averages here. Definitely in that first half, talagang makikita natin na ang daming mga hard baskets na may make yung Zamboanga. And definitely in this fourth quarter, ang dami rin ngayon naman, ang dami nilang mga easy shots na namimintis.
Capobres is at the line. Chance to tie the game. Takes the first. So 1-point game. Mga nag-i-enjoy sa coverage natin. Boss Kaiser Galvez of Muntinlupa. Laging may trophy sa kanyang mga Facebook post. We're tied at 76. Under 7 minutes to play in this do or die game. .640 to play. 13 foul for Zamboanga, so malapit na rin sila mag-penalty dito. Panyamogan picks up his dribble. Apinan, Ablaza,
good
Turco.
defense there.
No call there on that one, pero bola ngayon ng Zamboanga.
That's a good stop there. What a strip there by JP Kawilan on Cedric Ablaza. Now they have a chance to take back the lead here.
Mosqueda for 3. That doesn't work. Rebound, Ablaza. You have to remember, itong Zamboanga started out 9 of 17 from beyond the arc. Panyamogan, the extra pass, Levy for 3, no. And Jexter Apinan keeps it alive. Panyamogan, there's a switch. Philip, the sidestep 3, no.
Derecho yun.
Gabat attacks. Layup won't go. Turco is there for the stick back.
Well, quality minutes here for Paul Turco, scoring the last 4 points here for Zamboanga as Zamboanga takes back the lead.
Reg Gabat, sensing syempre nasa penalty na itong Batangas. Opted to attack, but Turco, very assertive there, puts it back in. Balik sa Zamboanga ang lamang. That's our fan of the game, brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. I think that's Ced Ablaza's daughter, might be. Alam ko, yun yung partner niya eh.
No, I'm not sure though.
Ako, I'm not sure. Sige, wag na lang natin, let's not jump into conclusions. Our matchup update, Kawilan and Hernandez and Levy with that third quarter burst has 20 points. JP has been steady and 5 attempts lang, kulang yan. Mamaya baka marami dadagdag yan.
Sanay tayo na si JP Kawilan na nasa 8 to 10 yung mga attempt niya from the 3-point line. So definitely for sure we're gonna see more attempts from JP Kawilan in this fourth quarter.
And he's on the floor, matched up against Jexter Apinan, Levy, Toralba, Baloria, Apinan, and Cruz. Toralba takes it in.
Oh, great attack there by Josh Toralba off that weave play. Definitely seeing a crack in the defense on that left side, exposing it, attacking the left side, and getting an easy layup to tie this ball game.
Chino. Kawilan, they go down low to Turco. Cruz able to knock that ball away. Turco recovers. Turco, Mintis, put back from Capobres doesn't go. And Turco, he's just been really, really strong. Oh, Toralba's out. He's done. This is the Gixxer great move of the game, born for greatness.
What an attack there by Josh Toralba on that left side.
But that's his final contribution.
Yeah, that's huge. Definitely, they need them at the end game here. On the other side, what quality minutes we're seeing here from Paul Turco. The last 4 points coming from him and getting that foul to send Toralba out of this ball game.
Hindi makapaniwala si Coach Solo. Philip has to come back now. No, different player. Philip Panyamogan. Siyempre si Josh Toralba gives you a lot of everything, a lot of intensity, athleticism. Pero Philip, may 3-point shooting din naman na binibigay.
And also, an underrated part of his ball game is how he decides on that pick and roll situation. Kaya tingin ko magandang mix na magkasama sila ni Mark Cruz sa floor, definitely. On that pick and roll, Mark Cruz definitely one of the, I'd say, a very reliable pick and roll player.
Or kahit pick and pop. Jong against Chino. Oh, Philip was wide open. Cruz, jumper, no.
And that's not the shot you want if you're Batangas.
No, Panyamonga was open on the left side.
Yeah.
Gabat. Mosqueda from the corner. In and out. Capobres could not secure the rebound. Nakuha ni Jong Baloria. 4 minutes remaining. We are tied at 78. Levy Hernandez, professional scorer.
He's got 22 points in this ball game. What a game here for Levy Hernandez. If Batangas ends up with the win here, what a great legacy game here for Levy Hernandez, especially with that third quarter he had.
Oh, Capobres with a back shot.
Wow.
That goes in. Using that behind the back and then the side step.
Wow. For him to be able to still put that shot up while falling down. And on the other side here,
Pero si Levy,
always on balance. That's what the one thing you can say about Levy Hernandez. Kahit anong galaw niya, lagi siyang balanse.
magaling humanap ng anggulo.
Yes, definitely.
At gumamit ng board. May pagka old school scorer ito si Levy Hernandez.
Parang fundamental. Oo, tama. I agree.
Kasi hindi siya gumagamit ng masyado ng athleticism niya.
Yeah. Kung ano lang binibigay ng depensa sa kanya, meron siyang
counter
move.
Well, and we're saying that because some of the new wave of players, yung Instagram, TikTok era na players at Facebook era, ang daming galaw. Lumilipad sa ere. Minsan, yung highlights nila, inaano pa nila, sinuslow mo pa nila. And that's beautiful basketball for Batangas.
Well, that's just the advancement of the basketball game we have here today. Definitely, it's more of an ISO game, today's basketball, but definitely, as we can see, it's still very much effective the way we see how Levy Hernandez is playing basketball.
And the team basketball that Batangas is playing.
Definitely.
Capobres with a runner.
Oh, another tough shot there by Capobres. And he got fouled on that possession as well.
Sabi ko sa'yo, ano sinasabi natin kanina? Pag on siya, ang daming nangyayari.
Pag buong loob, grabe talaga.
83-82, 1 point lead for Zamboanga. Baloria gets it to Levy. Two players.
Wow! Oh my goodness.
Levy Hernandez.
What a game by Levy Hernandez. He's unconscious right now.
85-83.
Wow.
Abdul. No. Kalisay. Teardrop is in. We're tied.
But Zamboanga still is finding a way to always keep themselves in this ball game. Ooh, that's a big foul though.
That's a backcourt, fourth team foul. Look at this, two players on him. No space whatsoever, no problem. On the other side, Kalisay crashing the offensive glass. And he ties the game at 85. I think we need 2 more games of I won't mind. Zamboanga, Batangas.
Definitely. Di sapat tong 3 games na to. And every time they fought each other in the playoffs, it's been 3 games.
Levy off the bounce. Fouled by Una. When it's Levy Hernandez, it's either a make or a foul.
Yeah. And as we mentioned before, he's one of the best players in terms of baiting fouls in this league. Ooh, James Una fouled out.
Turco has played very, very well. in this ball game in limited minutes, but ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
It was close. So James Una is done.
Yeah.
And Turco is back in. Hernandez at the line. A big second half for Levy Hernandez.
Ooh.
Left that one short. There, Mario Marino sa bench ng Batangas. 26 in the ball game para kay Levy. That's 23 of his 26 here in the second half. 86-85, Batangas. 2 timeouts left for Zamboanga. Only 1 for Batangas. No more fouls to give. Going down the wire again here in the MPBL playoffs. 86-85. Zamboanga down by 1. Nasa kanila yung bola. Reg Gabat. Bigay kay Kawilan. Back to Reg. He'll fire. No. Ablaza with a rebound. Takes it down. Ochea is wide open.
Opting to slow down. That's very smart by Don Ochea there. No need to rush. You're in the lead.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Baloria for 3. Oh! Off the glass and in! Jong Baloria!
Wow! I am speechless right now.
What is going on this side of the rim? There's a half-court shot. 9 triples in the first half for Zamboanga, and then this. Jong Baloria sizing up Reg Gabat and banks in the 3 from way downtown.
That's also the same spot where Rex Gabat hit a off the glass 3-pointer.
It's a 4-point lead. The battle-tested veterans of Batangas coming alive here.
4, 2, sa labas. Okay. Pick tayo kay Kapo. Okay? Pag pick, ball, lalabas si ano. Yes. I-screen kayo kay Kapo para sa labas. Pag wala screen, sino? Kung sino man. Kawilat, pressure natin.
Wala. Sa middle ball screen. Ang ginagawa nila ganito. Roll, replace, rotate ha. Kapo! Execute!
Jong Baloria got off to a hot start in the first period. He's put together 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. An impressive stat line. Batangas has hit 10 triples here in the second half compared to the 3 of Zamboanga. There's a steal!
Wow, what a defensive possession there. You got to waste the clock as much as you can.
Levy against Kawilan. That's our player matchup for today. Hernandez, crossover. Hernandez lost it. Recovered by Ablaza. May libre. Si Ochea yun. Hindi pumasok. Nandun si Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz with a tip in. Gabat for 3. In and out.
And that might have won Batangas the game.
What a fight back for Batangas. Ablaza with the tap. And here, the smart play setting up this scramble that leads to a Mark Cruz tip-in. 91-85. Levy Hernandez can seal the deal at the line. 32 seconds remaining.
And what better way to seal this ball game by making 2 free throws if you're Levy Hernandez. What a game by Levy Hernandez.
27 points for the Sniper de Mexico. It's 2 for 2. He goes 2 for 2. 93 to 85. Batangas knocking on the door in the South Division semifinals. 32 seconds remaining. Let's listen in to Coach Egay and Coach Bong.
Abdul! Palitan mo sila po. Abdul, okay, 5 and 4. Ha? Ako, coach? 2. Ikaw, 2. Dito kayo sa salubok. Okay. Automatic tayo. Mag-isip sila. Papunta tayo dito for the back kick. Tapos screen. Pag libre, tira ka. Okay? Ha? Pag wala naman, hey! Hand off natin kay Paeng.
This is what the MPBL is all about. Home crowd enjoying the action on the floor. What a game from Levy Hernandez. Batangas on the verge of completing this incredible comeback in Game 3. And they will foul Levy Hernandez a chance to hike his output. And finally, Coach Cholo smiles with, he knows what he's doing every time he puts O'Neal Arin in.
Yes, definitely.
Levy Hernandez.
He has a chance to score 30 points in this ball game here.
27 in the second half, you mean? 26 now.
Wow.
And the three-point shooting, which was the weapon of Zamboanga in the first half. Right now, in the second half, 10 of 15 itong Batangas, 3 of 12 ang Zamboanga. So, they just flipped the script here.
Definitely a 180-degree turn there.
This is I think, I didn't see a Paeng Are here in the second half. I didn't see a lot of him.
Also, a Mike Are, who was shooting very well in that first half. You didn't see him in the whole fourth quarter here.
Paeng nails the first free throw. Still an 8-point lead. Paeng Are only 10 minutes in this ballgame. Mike Are only 8 minutes. But both have combined for 18 points.
That's what I'm saying. Both brothers really started off this game, especially in that first half, starting very hot.
94 to 87. Cruz back to CJ Isit. Seda Blaza. That's a foul on Reg Gabat. A good show of sportsmanship there from the players. Really no choice now for Zamboanga to play the foul game. And if Batangas does go through, dito pa rin kaya yung laro? Mukhang maganda dito yung shooting nila. I think they will really push for it.
They have to.
But, or babalik tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum.
Well, they have to push for all the remaining games to be played out here. Especially when you have your star player in Levy Hernandez shooting like that in this arena.
Well, as you mentioned, the three-point shooting, 10 of 15.
Wow.
This side where Seda Blaza is shooting right now, as he makes the second, has seen 19 three-pointers.
Wow.
And then a half-court shot go in.
Oh.
So, saan ka pa?
So yung ring yun, hindi.
Dito sa kabila. Kawilan could not make an attempt. Are, that doesn't work. And Batangas.
That's the game.
All about sustaining that winning tradition. This time, it's Batangas that is moving on once again at the expense of Zamboanga, a team that has dealt them heartbreak in the past. Sila ngayon ang papasok sa next round. But Zamboanga can hold their head high. They really pushed Batangas to the limit in game number 3. Pinahirapan nila. They were outstanding for 3 quarters, Andre. But Levy Hernandez and the rest of this veteran-laden team, just too much, just too good. Especially down the stretch in the 4th quarter para dito sa Zamboanga.
Yeah, definitely. The story of this ball game here is the veterans of Batangas taking over at the end game. There's a reason why these veterans here are still very reliable. Levy Hernandez, Seda Blas, Jong Baloria, everybody contributing to win this ball game.
But the guy, him, Levy Hernandez, 29 points. He is our best player of the game, powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve. And talk about the veterans. And remember when we were talking about those baskets, that just does enough to stop whatever Zamboanga was trying to do and trying to pull away. May mga timely baskets ito mga veterano ng Batangas. Let's go to Lyra Punsalan, who is with our best player of the game.
Maraming salamat sa Delph. Levy, you guys were down for as many as 14 points nung 3rd quarter, pero dun lang din kayo bumawi. Ano sa tingin mo yung naging susi sa paghabol nyo, lalo na't puro pasok yung mga tira ng Zamboanga nung simula ng laro?
Yun nga, yung kinausap na ako ni Coach nung halftime, so kailangan na yung first half kasi nagmamadali ako sa ano ko So yung second half, kinuha ko lang yung rhythm ko. Yun, buti nakakashoot ako. Basta sabi ni Coach, focus lang. Yung mental ano lang talaga.
Mental toughness. And Levy, ang dami nyo nang pinagdaanan ng teammates mo, pero andito kayo, magkakasama pa rin despite all those struggles and heartbreaks, lalo na nung last season. Anong masasabi mo sa kanila na hindi bumitaw hanggang dulo sa larong ito?
Yun nga, credit sa mga teammate ko. Walang sumuko kahit down kami ng 14. Ginawa namin yung lahat ng effort para makahabol yung game. Sabi nga ni Coach, konti-konti lang, baba lang namin yung lead na yan. Makukuha namin yung panalo. Yun nga.
And Levy, may mga gusto ko pa bang pasalamatan?
Yan pala, binabati ko yung misis ko na umabol pa dito galing sa trabaho. Baby ko, si Sia, si Kim, yung yaya niya, mama at papa ko, mga kapatid ko, Hernandez family, Miranda family, lahat ng Batangas. Maraming salamat sa suporta nyo. Saka pala birthday kay para Rogie, Lagman, ingat ka dyan pare. Saka kay asawa natin Giselle, si Kuya Emer Alvarez. Happy birthday sa iyo, Kuya.
Maraming salamat, Levy Hernandez. And now, of course, we have their coach, Coach Cholo Villanueva. Coach, you mentioned how this series featured 2 high IQ teams. How are you able to push through despite the very slow start to this game?
First, we want to thank the Lord for this win. And again, yung kudos to Zamboanga. Those are legendary coaches that I look up to. That's why this was a very tough series for us. But the boys didn't want to give up. And the biggest factor for us is yung mga Batanggenyo. Once we started to make a run, they were there to cheer us on and motivate us. That's why we came back. It's all credit to the boys for our win.
And Coach, for the next series, you have Binyan as your opponent, another veteran-heavy team. How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, we're just going to be celebrating this win tonight, closing out this series. And then we'll look at film. Binyan is a very good team, another very good structured team, well coached. But again, we'll just enjoy this win tonight and go home to our families and then think about Binyan in their next series.
Next up, Coach, the semifinals. May mga gusto ka pa bang pasalamatan?
Of course, we want to thank you, yung mga Batanggenyo na nandito para sumuporta. Maraming salamat po. And of course, si Mayor Marvy Marino, Kong Beverly, and then of course, our Tanduay management, Boss Jean, sila Pangulo, and of course, I'm saying hi to my wife who's watching tonight, and thank you for all the supporters of Tanduay. Just keep on going to that second round.
Maraming salamat, Coach Cholo Villanueva. The Batangas City Tanduay Masters are now off to the semi-finals. Levy Hernandez, our best player of the game, is powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve. Back to you, Sidelf and Andre.
Four teams remain in the South Division. Quezon, the reigning South Division champs, they take on Gensan in the next round. Batangas is moving on as they battle Binyan. It's going to be a good one here in the South Division. This is the MPBL playoffs, and we are gunning for another big conclusion dito sa ating liga. Quezon against Gensan, Binyan against Batangas in the next round, and Mayor Marvin Marino will be... No, not there. Yes, there. Congratulations to Batangas City Tanduay Masters. They are off to the South Division semifinals, and hindi pa naman nangyayari na eliminate itong Batangas ng maaga. So they are ready for another deep run. And finally, exercising the ghosts of past losses to Zamboanga. That's our semifinal cast that we are now complete. Quezon against Gensan, Binyan against Batangas. Sa kabilang panig, sa North Division, Abra against Caloocan, San Juan against Pangasinan. So yan po ang ating playoff picture, and we will be starting the playoffs next week as we head to Abra on Tuesday. Governor Andres Bernos Memorial Gym in Bangued. Game 1 in the North Division semifinals, Pangasinan against San Juan, the number 7 seed against the number 3 seed, and then the number 4 seed Caloocan battling the Abra Solid North Weavers, the number 1 team during the regular season. Zamboanga with a really strong season, but they will fall short in the first round of our South Division playoffs. Levy Hernandez with that second half explosion leading the way for Batangas. For my partner, Andre Dorendes, courtside reporter Lyra Punsalan, and for all the hardworking men and women making up our team here, ito po si Sidelf Tupa saying goodnight from Batangas City.